And welcome back. So as promised, we're focusing on teenage pregnancy this morning. We're focusing on a situation in the Northwest Province, in Setlagole village in the Ratlou Municipality. And once again, a scourge that is common to many townships across the country. Perhaps not at the same scale, perhaps not to the same extent, but it's a common societal problem. And as we often say, women and children are the most vulnerable in society, and I guess this proves it. So let's cross back now to our reporter, Silwane Khachau, who is once again going to speak to some of the people, some of the authorities as well in that particular matter. And well, we're not going to cross to Silwane right now, but we are going to play you a clip as we talk about these thousands of underage girls living around the country, and especially this morning's focus in the Ratlou Local Municipality outside Mahikeng, and pregnant. Some of them have recently had babies. Let's take a look.
I 15 years.
I gave birth when I was 15 years. I have personal problems. The problem is I don't have ID. My child has no birth certificate, and now we just live alone as kids.
When I got only 6 months.
My child is a year and 6 months. She doesn't have a birth certificate. The father of the child is not in her life. My mom left us in 2015.
The heartbreaking reality of young girls from Setlagole in the Northwest. More than 400 girls are currently getting their prenatal care in this clinic. They form part of thousands that are either pregnant or had already given birth since 2016. This 15-year-old is 9 months pregnant. She lives with a 7-member family in this tiny one-room house. A school dropout who admits she was impregnated by an older man who lives on a nearby farm.
The
father of the child is 10 years my senior. I am now 9 months pregnant. I left school at grade 7.
For the distraught, helpless parents, a burden too hard to bear.
Really, I'm heartbroken, thinking of little girl. She's the one trying to take us out of this poverty. She left school because of pregnancy and she's about to give birth. She says this doesn't give her peace.
But what could be the reason for the high rate of pregnancy here? Perhaps a result of abject poverty here, or limited knowledge about birth control, or maybe a deep-seated problem within men in the area.
These kids are from child-headed households. Some don't have parents totally. This is why these kids feed for themselves and end up falling pregnant.
Even those in power are apparently caught with their trousers down. A local councillor also implicated.
I started dating him when I was at standard 4 at primary school. We have kids since I was 16 at primary. And now I suspected he's dating my younger sister, for which they have a kid. And now, as we speak, I left him because there's allegations he's dating more underage girls.
Approached for his side of the story, ANC councillor refused to comment. A visit to the local police station turned up very little. Police saying only a handful of cases were reported in 2016. But it seems no one has been prosecuted yet. Government admits that their promised intervention has failed.
We're still going to embark in these areas to make sure that we reduce the stats. I mean, we can't allow 6,000 girls to have been pregnant or some of them having babies. So it's something that we're going to do from now onwards. I'm saying that we are on the ground.
Only time will tell if these are empty promises again. But as time ticks away, so does the hope of those who need help urgently. Lucas Mothibedi, SABC News, Setlagole, Northwest.